Hello to all my story lovers. Welcome back in Storytime channel. Today I am going to read chapter number 38, Unwed Mothers, taken from the book Wise and Otherwise and written by the great Sudha Murty. Let's go through it. A few years ago, I was a counselor to students. That was the time when I came to know about the problems faced by teenagers, particularly girls. Normally, girls are shy and parents expect 100% obedience from them. One of my students, Kusuma, had become pregnant before marriage. The boy was her classmate, but he was not brave enough to marry her. When her parents came to know about it, they were very upset. When they met me, the first thing they said was, "What will others think? How will we face society?" The boy's parents were not prepared for this marriage. Ultimately, the girl committed suicide. I felt extremely sad and helpless. For the first time, I recognized the problems of unwed mothers in our society. In real life, the pressure on the girl and the family is enormous. Recently, I visited Norway. A Norwegian friend, Martha, took me to her house for a meal. Hers was a simple middle class family. Martha was an only daughter and both her parents were teachers. She was also a teacher in a high school. It was summer and around 8 p.m. The sun was shining like it was 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Isn't that the reason Norway is called the land of midnight sun? The house was simple and sparkling. Everyone at dinner knew English, which was of great help to me. Simple vegetarian fare was served at the table. A little boy of 5 came running in and hugged Martha. He was very naughty and yet innocent and lovable. He sat next to me in a high chair. After some time, Martha's cousin, Mary, joined us for dinner. The conversation was casual. Mary was a postgraduate student in political science. While I was talking to her about the political condition in Norway, the little boy pulled Mary's skirt and said, "Mom, I want more bread." I was surprised to hear that. Mary was a young girl of about 24. She seemed too young to have such a grown up son. During the conversation, I asked Mary where her husband was working. Without any guilt or shyness, she replied, "I am not married. But John is my son. I am an unwed mother." I could not believe this. Here was a woman who had a son out of wedlock and announced it without hesitation. And he was accepted by the family too. After dinner, Martha came to drop me. I could not resist the temptation and asked her, "Tell me, Martha, if you don't mind, is Mary happy? What do her parents feel? Where is the boy's father? I just want to know because of my student back home." I explained Kusum's story to her. Martha was distressed to hear the sad story and replied, "Mary met Daniel at a summer camp when they were both just 18 years old. He used to come and visit us often. They fell in love and she became pregnant by mistake. Sex education is given to us at school, but mistakes still happen. When Mary got pregnant, Daniel did not want to marry her because he was also in college. Moreover, they figured that their temperaments were too different. Even if they had married, it would have ended in divorce. They decided to separate. Mary felt that she could continue with her pregnancy. She never wanted to have an abortion. So she gave birth to the baby. She nursed him for a year and now is back at college. She may marry her new boyfriend next year. For me, there were thousands of questions to ask. What was the reaction of Mary's parent? Did John know his father? Where was Daniel? And so on. Martha probably sensed my curiosity and explained. My uncle and aunt did not worry because it was Mary's decision, and there are many unwed mothers in our country. Daniel has a good job and visits John twice a year. He pays money for the child's maintenance, and he too may marry his new girlfriend in the new year. John knows about it. Mary is not upset with Daniel. My thoughts drifted back to my student, Kusum, and her death. Same situation, probably at a similar age, but the outcome was so different. Mary looks confident and happy, whereas poor Kusum is dead. Do you like this experience? Then share with your friends and subscribe our channel.